The New York media is trying to push a narrative on Zach Wilson. Why? Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video, and today I'll be talking about the New York Jets post-game show on SNY and the ridiculous narrative that they are trying to push. Before we get started, just wanted to mention you can follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the Just Jets podcast, wherever it is that you get your show. And last but certainly not least, this video is brought to you by LinkedIn. These days, it can be very hard to find and hire the right candidates for your small business. That's why LinkedIn Jobs made it easier to find the people that you want to talk to faster. And guess what? It's for free. Focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience, and use screening questions to get your role in front of the most qualified candidates. So here's what you could do. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the candidates you want to talk to faster. Did you know every week nearly 40 million job seekers visit LinkedIn? You can post your job for free at linkedin.com/mo. That is linkedin.com/mo. Terms and conditions may apply. Okay, I'm sure most of you have seen the clip, and while I would like to include it in here, I don't want to get demonetized by SNY and hit with a copyright flaw. So instead, we'll just talk about it, and I'll read you some of the quotes. So SNY, after every game for as long as I can remember, do a post-game show. And the cast of characters have changed over the years, but right now it's Bart Scott, Leger Douzable, and Willie Colon. And pretty much all three of them had very, very negative things to say about Zach Wilson and after the loss yesterday. And I get it, right? Like, their job is to react to what they see. They're former players. The show is very reactionary. I understand all those things, but the reaction was downright insane. And I'm not going to get on here and yell and scream. I'm going to really do my best to try not to, and just, talk about it and just point out the ridiculous notion that they're trying to push. But they called Zach Wilson selfish. They said, Bart Scott in particular said that he has a character flaw. He needs to apologize to his teammates. Okay. Again, do we have to break this down one more time for what happened on the fourth down play? I would really hope that three former NFL players would understand what the hell is going on. On the play, it was supposed to be an end around, but there was an option. Clearly, the coaching staff needed to go in and say, hey, we're running this to Braxton Berrios. This doesn't really call for the quarterback sneak. They made a mistake. A rookie head coach, a rookie offensive coordinator, and a rookie quarterback all made a mistake in a lost year. They're 4-12 or 4-11 at the time that they made this decision. But why is the takeaway from this now that Wilson is a selfish player, that he's flawed as a character? Where is this coming from? This is the same lazy BS narratives that we saw all pre-draft about him. It was, he's spoiled, he's rich, he's privileged. You go right down the line of things with Zach Wilson. And we debunked it. All it took was me reaching out to someone who covered BYU, getting them on the phone and talking to them about this player. And instantly we had the story with Zach Wilson driving for Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever the hell it was in order to pay for his quarterback lessons out in California with John Beck. Every step of the way, all you've heard is this guy's a film junkie. Robert Saleh had to kick him out of the building. He was in there for too long. He's made progress. Like, the turnover numbers are way down since he's come back from injury. He has 8 touchdowns to 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions since coming back. Now has just 11 in 12 games when he had 11 after, 5 games, however many it was. I'm I'm almost out of words. I'm stunned almost that this was the takeaway. Is now he's a selfish player. It wasn't a mistake. He wanted the call. He wanted the glory. Like what is this being based off of? Because every single thing that we've rationally seen from anyone surrounding this kid is that he's a good teammate. He's trying to learn and get better. And he has. He has. That was probably the most impressive game that he's put on film to date, from start to finish. There was flashes the second half of the Tennessee game, the second half of the Carolina game, the first half against the Eagles, right? There were a lot of moments this year where Zach Wilson, put together some stuff on tape. From the start of the game through the end of the game, Zach Wilson was making really, really good throws that popped on tape. He was decisive with the ball. He was confident and trusted himself. And he's gotten better. But no, he's flawed as a character and he's selfish. In his own city, this is what the media is going with. And we wonder why there has to even be a hashtag in to begin with in boycott the beat. And I know this isn't the beat, but it's just like boycott the media. Like, I don't know, support independent content creators who aren't going to give you this garbage. The narrative is just, it doesn't make any sense. And the funny thing, Trevor Lawrence isn't covered like that. Trevor Lawrence had 3 interceptions yesterday. Again, he's had a brutal rookie year. Nothing. No, you don't hear boo about Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields has struggled at points this year. You hear anything about Justin Fields being a selfish player, being a bad teammate? It's just Zach Wilson that's covered this way. And I don't know why. I don't get it. So, no, the story from the Jets postgame wasn't, wow, the number 2 pick made a lot of really good plays. The Jets were in a game against Tom Brady until the end, in a game where they were 13-point underdogs. They had a lead, and the defense let up a game-winning drive, which, I mean, everyone saw that coming after they didn't pick up the first down. But I don't see how the biggest storyline from this game is that Zach Wilson's flawed as a character and that he's a selfish player. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. Wow. I don't know. That one really caught me off guard. And then it just spiraled on social media yesterday. So wanted to talk about it because it's ridiculous. It's bullshit. So let me know in the comments what you think. Sound off on social media. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll talk to you next time.
Wow.